Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a full kitchen decorate with me with cozy kitchen decorating ideas, budget-friendly seasonal touches, and functional styling you can actually live with. If you love simple, warm, and practical fall decorating, hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and let's cozy up the kitchen together. Starting with a clean slate as usual, I took everything away from the kitchen that is not being used for the fall season and left only the items I use regularly. I'm starting at the island. I brought my in on my wooden tray, which I usually style in this area, as well as this jug vase. These two pieces just work really well on my island. The wood brings softness and warmth into the kitchen. I'm adding some of my magnolia stems that I had actually made over to look more like the high-end dupe. These came from Dollarama and I gave them new life. That makeover video is on my DIY YouTube channel if you want to see how I transformed them. Beside that, I'm adding a thrifted pumpkin glass canister that I thrifted for $7.99. I am also adding some paper mache pumpkins to that, and I absolutely love these. They originally came from HomeSense, but I actually found them at a thrift store, and I think they bring just the right amount of color to the area. Next, I'm styling my DIY pears. I placed them on a kitchen towel I picked up at Dollarama. Layering them on the towel creates softness and gives the island that cozy fall feeling. And if you're looking for more island styling ideas, I'll link a video in the corner where I share 5 or 6 different ways to style an island. I'll also link a few other videos, different coffee corner styling ideas, as well as kitchen vignettes that I had made in the description box and in the corner. Something new I did this year on the island is add my large wooden bowl candle. This was another DIY project. Many of my decor pieces are DIYs, and it breaks up all the white in my kitchen. My counters and cabinets are white, so bringing in a bit of wood and color softens everything up. Moving on to my coffee station, I added a light here because I felt like it was missing. It serves both as a light and as a candle warmer, which I love, especially because it's on a timer. I can turn it on and enjoy the scent without worrying about forgetting to blow out the candle. Then I added a wooden riser and I placed one of those Dollar Tree pumpkin canister without the lid and added my coffee spoons to it. To bring a playful touch, I added some squirrel salt and pepper shakers. In the corner, I placed a small thrifted vase I found for $2.99. I love the color and look of it, and then I popped a few flowers in it. I'm not quite sure where the flowers originally came from. I've had them for a few years. At first, I thought I was going to add this Mickey Mouse Halloween pumpkin mug here. I picked that up on our trip to Aulani. They put out their fall decor the last day we were there. But later, I changed my mind and swapped it for a deep green mug that ties in better with the other green accents. On the upper shelf, I started by adding some of my crate and barrel pumpkins, and I placed my coffee canister with coffee along with pumpkin spice seasoning and coffee syrup. I wasn't loving the way this corner was turning out. Decorating is a process, and sometimes you redo things, so I removed the pumpkin spice and the syrup and replaced them with the DIY print. I didn't want to hide the process because it's a part of decorating. Try, tweak, change. And on top, I originally was going to add a black vase with leaf stems from Dollarama on that upper shelf and a paper mache bowl with DIY pumpkin on the opposite side. But I didn't love that arrangement, so I removed the vase and the coffee canister and started switching things around. I moved the paper mache bowl with the DIY pumpkin, and then I shifted the crate and barrel pumpkins to the other side and brought in my woven vase from Timu, topping it with daisy style flowers from Dollarama. And I like this much better. On the middle shelf, I added a turkey candle holder I purchased at Michael's many years ago. And to bring the warmth to the space, I'm going to add a candle to it. I will probably be swapping the real candle for a battery operated one because I don't want to worry about leaving it lit. And on the bottom, I removed the cute little vase and added that coffee canister here instead. The syrup and pumpkin spice are now tucked in a drawer underneath. For the mug, I swapped it to that deep green mug I mentioned earlier, and I think it goes much better with the overall look. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know what type of videos you like to watch. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I would love to have you part of my decorating creative community here on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Now onto the kitchen counters on the side on either side of the stove. I'm bringing in a Pottery Barn charcuterie board I found at a yard sale. I also borrowed a print from my front foyer to help cover the outlets. You might have seen it there. I added my ice bucket. I didn't realize it was an ice bucket until someone told me and had been using it purely as decor. It was a clear glass, but I spray painted it to look like a vintage pot. On camera, it almost looks gold, but it's absolutely not gold. I was missing my diffuser in this corner, so I brought it back. I love turning on my diffuser in the mornings and after cooking dinner. It clears the air and makes the kitchen smell so nice. In the canister or a jar, I added some of my wooden utensils and some whisks. And then I brought in a green pumpkin to tie in with the green mug at the coffee station. I think this completes the look. I want my kitchen to be stylish, but it must be functional. Lots of meals are cooked here every day, so I can't clutter with too much decor. I also like to use decors that serves a purpose, cutting boards, trays, canisters that hold utensils. On the other side, the decor is a mix of functional pieces and purely decorative accents. I am adding some of my wooden cutting boards here just to cover some of the outlets. Some are functional, like I said, and some are purely decorative. And one new piece I picked up this year is a charcuterie board from HomeSense for $19.99. If you turn it around, it looks like a cutting board, so it's decorative and useful. I feel like the pumpkin and the cutting boards together complete the pumpkin cutting board vignette and really bring in that cozy fall feeling. Now to it, I am adding a gold tray, a a small DIY jug vase, and tucked those turkey salt and pepper shakers I picked up at Dollarama a few years back. I added some florals. Again, I'm not actually sure where these flowers originally came from. I've had them for years. Now, beside the stove, I am adding my vintage looking salt and pepper shakers, mills, I mean, not shakers, and a little wooden tray to hold spatulas and spoons while I'm cooking. In the other corner, I placed a thrifted wooden bowl and filled it with dark green apples I had in my stash. And that completes this side of the stove. Beside my pantry, I have a little shelf I redid a few months back, and I've been loving styling it for the seasons. For fall, I brought in a fun textured pumpkins. I'm actually not sure what it's made of, but I love how it looks. I added a gingham check kitchen towel I picked up at Dollarama and a Timu basket that I filled with onions. Usually have onions and garlics here, but I am out of garlic at the moment. I also added that cute little thrifted vase again, this time filled with wheat stems. And I popped the DIY print here too. I use that print in the summer and I love that it works for both seasons. And that completes this little nook beside my pantry and the whole kitchen decorated with me as well. I'd love to know which corner is your favorite and please tell me in the comments. Thank you so much for decorating with me today. I hope this gave you lots of cozy functional fall kitchen ideas you can try. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more home decorating inspiration, and leave me a comment with your favorite part of the kitchen. I'll link the DIY with videos, island styling videos, and other related content in a corner and down in the description. See you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.